What in the world is happening with King County real estate? Well, let's look at the August forecast and you'll see. Ready? Here we go. Okay, supply and demand, my favorite graph of all time. This is supply and demand for King County. The blue is the demand, the number of houses that went under contract. The green is the supply, number of new listings. And like we talked about last month, and we thought, well, did we reach the peak? Have we reached the peak of inventory? We sure have. And really, it would be shocking at this point if we hadn't reached the peak of this year. So, what does that mean? Well, that means if you're selling, you're going to be selling into a decreasing inventory market. You're going to have a better shot at selling because less competition. All that nonsense about it's best time to sell in the spring. Bullshit. It's bullshit. There's more competition in the spring. Why would you think it's better to sell into more competition? It's not. And if you look, so low, definite down. Now we're over last year. We're not where we were in 2022. But look, the buyers have done something interesting. The buyers have stayed fairly steady. So this is interesting. So not only did we hit the same number of buyers as last year with more inventory, so less demand, more supply, lower prices, certainly not bidding wars. You got to be really careful how you're pricing it. But you could also see that month to month to month, we don't have the decrease that we normally have. So buyers have been steady the last 3 months. What does this mean? It means if you're selling, you got a really good shot at selling coming into the August, September, October timeframe towards the end of the year. You're just going to have an easier time in King County than you would last year, certainly than the year before. We'll see what buyers wind up doing. But in the meantime, the other thing you can see is if you're buying, you're going to have to be real. You're going to have to get less picky because there's going to be less for you to choose from. And if anything is priced well, they're going to wind up with multiple offers. They just are. For those of you that have been waiting for interest rates to come down, you got bad news coming. If interest rates come down, there's going to be even more buyers. You're going to have more competition. You're going to have less buying power because you're going to need to go up in price with more competition. That's how that's going to go. If I were a buyer, I would find something right now. Just find one of those houses that was listed in May that is still sitting there, get them to reduce their price and get into the market, get your house, because once interest rates come down, it's going to be a circus for buyers. So King County, if you're in King County, you're selling, you look as good as you've looked all year, if not better. Certainly is better than you have in the last couple of years. And if you're buying, I would get on the boat. I would get into action right away. If you got questions, because every neighborhood's different, every person's different, every situation is different. None of it's the same. Let me know. I'm happy to help. That's what I'm here for. Aaron Hendon with Christine and Company over at EXP. Party on, Wayne.